I wasn't trying to start a business. I wasn't on some big mission to become an entrepreneur. I wasn't looking for the next big thing. Honestly, I was just messing around online, watching videos, reading stuff, procrastinating like usual. And then I saw it. This little ad that said, "Start your free Shopify store today." At first, I ignored it. Probably like you've ignored 100 of them before. But something about that moment was different. I wasn't doing anything important, and for whatever reason, I clicked it. I didn't have a product. I didn't have a brand name. I didn't even know what kind of store I wanted to build. But within 5 minutes of clicking that one button, something started to shift. Shopify didn't ask for a credit card. It didn't shove me into some confusing setup process. It just gave me a clean, blank canvas and said, "Let's build your store." And for some reason, I didn't click away. I named the store, picked a free theme, scrolled through products I could sell without even buying inventory up front. It felt like I was playing a game, but one that could actually lead somewhere. The more I clicked around, the more I started picturing what was possible. I wasn't thinking about making millions or quitting my job. I just wanted to see if I could create something that felt real. Something that wasn't just an idea floating in my head. And that's the moment I'll never forget. When I saw my name at the top of the page, my product images, my homepage design, my copy, it wasn't perfect, but it was mine. And for the first time, I realized I wasn't just clicking buttons. I was actually building something. That was the moment the light switched on. See, I'd always thought starting a business was this huge thing. Like you had to go all in, quit your job, take out a loan, hire people. But Shopify showed me that wasn't true. You don't need a warehouse or investors or even a full business plan. You just need a place to start. And the free trial was that place. I started learning faster than I ever did from watching videos or reading blogs. Because now I had something to apply it to. Everything became hands-on. I wasn't learning theory anymore, I was learning by doing. How to write product descriptions, how to build a landing page, how to connect a payment provider, how to test different pricing. Every step felt like progress. And what shocked me the most is how low the risk was. Normally, if you start a business, there's this anxiety that follows every decision. What if I lose money? What if nobody buys? What if I mess this up? But because I started with a free trial, that fear wasn't there. I had room to figure it out, room to mess up, room to try something crazy and see what happened. That one Shopify button gave me space to play with the idea of a business, without pressure, without shame, without needing to explain myself to anyone. And from that space, something started to grow. I showed my store to a friend. They gave feedback. I made changes. I connected a domain. I installed a couple of apps to tweak the layout. And then, without really planning for it, I had something that looked kind of legit. It still blows my mind how quickly it happened. I had no roadmap, no mentor, no strategy, just curiosity and that free trial. And I know not everyone's going to become an overnight success. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is this. If you've ever had the tiniest spark of wanting to build something of your own, even if it's just for fun, Shopify gives you a way to do it without risk. That one button I clicked on a random day led to something I now think about every single day. And the best part? You can do the exact same thing starting right now. Just click the link in the description. The Shopify free trial is available now, but it's limited time. I wouldn't count on it always being there. And honestly, the hardest part is just taking that first little step. The more I kept building, the more real it became. I wasn't just filling in templates anymore, I was making decisions. What should my homepage say? What kind of vibe do I want? Should I offer free shipping or not? It sounds simple, but each one of those questions made me feel like a business owner, not just someone testing a trial. And here's what caught me off guard. I started caring about it. I started checking in on it daily, tweaking things, learning more, watching tutorials, but this time with purpose, because I had something to apply it to. I wasn't just taking notes and daydreaming anymore. I was actually building. That one free trial flipped a switch in me I didn't know was there. It didn't matter if I made money right away. It didn't matter if I had the perfect branding. What mattered is that I was moving. I wasn't stuck in the what-if zone anymore. And I think that's where most people stay stuck. Not because they're lazy, but because they're waiting for the right time, the right idea, the right moment where everything feels clear and safe and perfectly lined up. But let me tell you, that moment never shows up. There is no perfect time. There's just now and whether or not you're willing to try something small. That's what Shopify's free trial gave me, a way to start small, a way to try without risk, a way to build without feeling like I had to bet my entire future on it. And once that store went live, something changed in how I saw myself. I wasn't just someone thinking about starting a business, I was someone who had. That shift matters. Because even if you're starting tiny, even if it's just one product, one page, one idea, it's still a store. It's still real. Eventually, I launched. I promoted it quietly. I posted about it once on social. I didn't expect much, but within a week, I had my first at us sale. Not from a friend, not from family, a real customer. Someone out there found my site, clicked through, and bought. And in that moment, everything I had built felt worth it. All from one click, one trial, one tiny decision on a random day. So if you're watching this thinking, yeah, but I don't have a product or I'm not ready, let me just say, neither was I. I figured it out while building. Shopify makes that possible. You can start with a print-on-demand idea. You can start with digital downloads. You can sell a service. You can even just build the shell of your brand to get the vision out of your head. It doesn't matter where you begin. What matters is that you do, and you can do it for free. Right now. Click the link in the description. That's the same free trial I used, and it's still available for a limited time. Shopify changes up their offers, so if you're even thinking about doing this, now's your shot. No pressure, no cost, no strings. Just an open door, and what you decide to do with it is entirely up to you. You don't have to have all the answers. You just need one reason to try. That's what I had. And now I have a store, a brand, and a part of my life I never expected, but couldn't imagine going without. That one button might not seem like a big deal right now, but if you click it, you might look back and realize it was the start of everything.